This is David Shade, and you're listening to Not the Best Podcast with me. I forgot to film an intro this week, so this week my guest is Christie Vanover, Girls Can Grill, and you also have another special guest. Yep, that's right, your intro and outro, my friend Carla DiLorenzo. Let's go.
This is not getting in and out. This has already started. We changed the name of this to Talk Back. Oh, man. What's up, friends? David Shade here, Not the Best Podcast. Next to me is not Tyrell. Tyrell is out of town. He is, I don't know, somewhere in the world building trucks or building something. And so instead, you have a very good replacement. Almost as good.
No, of course.
Some would say half as talented. They are.
Well, I was about to say only a replacement, though, right? That's all I'm worth.
only Miss Carla DiLorenzo from Miami. Give it up.
Woo!
There's nobody clapping. It's just me and you here hanging out. Ty,
That's
Ty
fine,
is out
bro.
of town. Ty is out of town right now, so we decided let's get.
I was gonna say you have no idea how many people are clapping in my head, and that's what matters.
Do you hear their voices too, or is it just them clapping?
All the time.
Which one's the loudest? Which one's the loudest? Explain to me the voice of the loudest voice in your head, Carla.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to say probably Mel is the loudest voice in my head right now.
What you guys didn't see is I was like, I'm gonna do an intro and be like, what's going on? And I sounded just like Mel, and she's
That's why it stuck.
That's why it stuck. So now we're thinking about. I don't look. Me and Ty are on every single episode of this, and I don't think anybody's talked about more than Mel. Mel's like the topic of like everybody that's on the podcast. Somehow Mel comes into the conversation. I don't know.
Because he's awesome, dude. He's awesome.
That's it. Yeah.
100%.
You are in Miami right now. In the illustrious.
Yes, I am.
Miami. You are from Miami. Welcome to Miami. You are hanging out. What are you doing today? Anything fun?
No, my everyday. I went to work and I drove around Miami like crazy with crazy people and lovely traffic.
Were they real people or were they just in your head like the voices?
No, both. Because
Okay.
here's the thing: since I drive a Tesla, it's so quiet in there that I have to imagine people honking and stuff. So I have to go with both.
You're ridiculous. And you just came back from Peru.
Yes,
How was Peru? Was it amazing?
it was amazing, but I gotta say, their traffic is even worse. I didn't think there was worse traffic than Miami. Yep, there is.
They're all too busy chasing after guinea pigs. That's why. They're like, oh shoot.
Oh my God, I think that's what it is.
Did you eat it?
I think that's what it is.
Guinea pig? Did you eat it? Tell me you ate guinea pig.
I had to try it. Yes, I tried it because a competitor did it. So I had to try the dish in order to judge it. But I have to tell you, I mean, it doesn't taste like any, like whatever you can imagine. It doesn't taste like it. It just tastes like just gamier chicken kind of.
Okay.
No, I mean, it just has like, a zing to it.
So are you telling me you could have cooked it better than the competitor?
I didn't say all that.
The silence.
Yeah, I didn't say all that. Okay, because I've never cooked it. It would be my first time cooking it, so I wouldn't be able to answer that question until the day I actually cook it.
Okay. Well, speaking of you cooking amazing things, this episode, my guest this week on this episode is Miss Christie Vanover, Girls Can Grill.
That is awesome.
And you two cooked the most amazing. It's like it's gone down in like lore. It's like legends. It's like it didn't really happen. Did it happen? I don't know. It's like you're like the Shazam video. Like, did Shazam video really actually? I don't know. But like everybody's talking about it. The pig that you and Christie cooked at Memphis in May is the Shazam for our generation.
Absolutely. So, we nailed it.
I heard people clapping right now in my head for you.
Look, I'm still hearing people clapping from that day.
It's just your neighbors. They're like, shut up over there. I was singing ahead of time because she was like, I gotta go get ready and blah blah blah. So I was singing as we were waiting to start this, and she's like, I think my neighbors can hear you and they're gonna get mad. I'm like, listen, the worst thing in life is they hear me singing. That sucks, but at least they don't have voices in their head. No, yeah. So this week's guest is Christie, and I'm super excited, and she's kicking ass, dude. Her and Susie are kicking ass on this show. Are you watching it all? Be honest. Be honest. You're
Yes.
watching.
No. I am
Yeah.
watching it. I'm watching it in and out, right? Like I can't sit there and
Uh,
watch a full episode because I can't do that with anything. But I am tuned in on what's happening. I am, keeping up with it.
yeah.
I actually really enjoy it. Never seen a cooking show in my life. Although I've been on one, I've never seen a cooking show until now.
And
So
our buddy Al's no longer on it.
no,
Are we sad? Are
poor
we
Al.
happy? Poor Al. Poor Chingoni.
I don't know. I don't know. If he's happy, I'm happy. How about that?
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. No, that was crazy to see Al gone so quick. But yeah, man. So Christy and Susie are still on it. Our buddy Max is still on
Yes.
it with Matt. So that's exciting.
Man, Max has gone a long way too. So proud of
Yeah.
him.
I was totally impressed, dude, with Max, because like I never met. I mean, I think I met him once or twice. But man, the guy's spices and his way to season stuff and his way to
Yep.
add little tiny pops of flavor where you're like, and he just does it.
Nope.
He's the elevator guy. I think he's the elevator guy.
He's amazing.
So,
Like he really is.
super exciting. I have not watched this week's episode. I was in Las Vegas for a convention where they were selling. What? You
Who
were in
are
Peru.
you?
Chill. You were in
Who
Peru.
are you? I was in
Stop.
Las Vegas. Sorry, guys.
You were in Peru. Like, what do you like? What would you rather go to a trade show where people are selling freaking Serta mattresses, or would you go to Peru where you can eat a guinea pig?
No,
Just saying.
absolutely. I'd rather choose Peru. Just saying. Okay, I'm with you.
Well then, yeah.
But that
So-
doesn't mean that you didn't have a great time, and a lot of people would love to be in Vegas. Plus, you're closer to Christie. Jesus.
Okay.
So
I'm
we're
gonna say
talking
this.
about this, right?
Yeah. So I talk to you like every day on the phone, but I didn't tell you this. Maybe I did. So I'm in Vegas, and I'm on like 3 hours of sleep because I had to go take people out. Right. I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. I go to this. Bruno Mars has a little tiny club at the Bellagio called the Pinky
Oh,
Room,
you
I
did tell
believe.
me this.
Yes, I did tell you this.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
So I
And I
walked in
told
there.
you that if I didn't have pictures, it never happened. So, guys,
okay.
it never
Well,
happened. Never
Okay,
happened.
we'll go there and then so point of the story is I walk in there and Mother effing Bruno Mars himself is sitting 10 feet away from me. True story. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm panicking. But the real me comes into life. I call my wife. I'm like, hey, Crystal, I know it's late and I haven't had a lot of sleep. You need to tell me what to do. Should I go to bed and get sleep, or should I stay here and try to watch Bruno Mars perform for like 150 people? And she's like, I can't make that decision because I'd be asleep already. So Levi gets on the phone and he's like, you better stay there. And I got to see Bruno Mars perform for like 150 people and I got to meet him.
That
Just
is
saying.
awesome.
So I did have a good time.
And
in
I'm
Vegas,
happy
really.
for you, bud, but I don't believe you because there's no evidence. Unless Bruno Mars called me himself or you take pictures.
Look at the rings around my eyes that show that I have not slept in days. That should be your evidence. Look at that.
That's my evidence you're old. Not rings around my eyes because I saw Bruno Mars.
Do you remember earlier when
Just
you were
saying.
talking to me? You're like, remember earlier when I was talking to me and you're like, I'm so nice. I'm never mean to you, David. Blah, blah, blah.
But that is being nice. Come on.
I
Truth
don't believe
hurts.
you.
Truth hurts.
You're a liar and you're old. That's being nice. You're so rude. That's not my definition of being nice.
Okay, I pardon myself. You're right. I'm not nice. I am not nice. We're
So you're
terrible,
not
terrible.
so you're not gonna take everything back. You're just gonna admit you're mean.
Absolutely.
So dead.
If you're gonna call me mean, I'm gonna be mean.
I freaking hate you. Oh man, I hate you so much. It happens. So yeah. So point of the story is, I get to hang out with Christy, and I did this interview in Memphis. Before I even knew she was on the show, I probably would have asked her questions, and she would have been like, "I don't know what you're talking about because I signed an NDA." Because I think at this time. By this time, I think she'd already recorded it, right? Because they recorded in like March or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
in
had
May,
already
it's already been
recorded
recorded. So she probably already knew she was a champion by then anyway, and couldn't say anything, and couldn't brag. And
She
I was like,
can't.
well, I was like, do you like competing? And she's like, oh, it's fun. It's okay. I was like, girl. And then she actually talks about Utah, and I'm pretty sure this was filmed in Utah. And I was like, I should have been smarter. But I wasn't. So she
But she's the
talks
smarter
about that. Clearly. Well, we talked about this, and you know this from experience. She got involved with helping organize the crew and stuff for the open fire meetups. And I was like, I need to thank you so much, Christy, for being a part of this, because this is the first year we all have our own hotel room. We had like reservations taken care of us.
Yeah.
everything was good. I'm like, last year when Luca was in charge, we slept at a house that
No,
he
but you
said
can't.
we would never. We slept at a house that he said he would never sleep in again. We would never go to that house again, and he was adamant because it was haunted and next to crack houses and everything. And somehow he booked the same place twice in a row. And so,
Yeah, but that's what make Lucas. And no matter what, we had a place to stay in. Okay. And
and we
we
had
have
fun. And we
memories
had
and
fun.
stories from that place.
Yes,
Absolutely. And he recreated it again for us.
you guys
So,
had so much fun.
yeah.
And
So
when
he
the
did
roof
it
fell
again.
in, and he's like, and when the roof caved in, it didn't land on anybody. So we should stay at that one again.
Hey, but again, look at the story we have. Look at the story we have. And we were able to all stay together in the same place
Yeah,
and, create our own memories. So I
it's true.
can't knock Luca down because he rocks it out every single time. But now that
Yeah, I know.
Christy surpassed that, yes, absolutely. Yes.
It's definitely it's definitely a different quality of expectations. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Christy wouldn't be caught dead in that house. And she's like, no, we're staying at this hotel over here, please. Thank you. This is much better. So kudos to you for helping us out a lot because you are correct,
Absolutely.
Carla. She is much more detail oriented and smarter than I am and most people are. So
Yes. Thank God for that.
to be to be fair, also most people are smarter than me. So whatever. I don't know. Well,
I'm not the mean one. I didn't say it.
girl, nobody's meaner to me than you. Chill. Chill.
Jeez, that's
Um,
terrible. People don't really think I'm mean to him. He's just really sensitive for the love of God.
I'll call Crystal in here. She'll vouch for me. She'll vouch for me.
Call Crystal. Call Crystal. I'm Team Crystal. So
She should I? She's gonna be so mad because we're recording. She's like, but it's nighttime. Blah blah. Let's see.
now
I'll
she,
find out.
we,
I'll find out. You know what? Here, I have mics. Let's see what happens. Hey, Crystal. She said, yeah. Is Carla
she's
mean to me? She has not answered yet, in case you're wondering.
if she has to think about it, that means I'm not.
Oh, she said you guys are mean to each other. So
So
I don't like
then,
that
so
answer
then
either.
my point is proven.
So
All I have
I
to
don't
do is
like that
defend
answer either.
myself, and that's so defending myself makes me mean. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal.
I'm gonna edit that part out. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, hey, let's enough meeting people. Let's get into this episode, guys. Check it out. Mine and your really great friend, Miss Christie Vanover.
Christy, let's go.
Well, but okay. Sorry, Al. We're hanging out with important people instead, Al.
Oh.
But we're all wearing his name. We're like, no,
I know,
it's
right?
fine. Did you get your bacon this morning?
Yeah, like ham, floating ham.
But you were like really excited
I
for the
was.
bacon here, right?
I was excited that we got not sausage.
Those patties were delicious. Though, right?
I never
Yeah.
tried them.
I didn't either.
No.
They scared me. Scared me.
But
So
waffle maker makes me happy every time.
they have strawberry waffle mix.
I didn't
here.
do that. They had lemon, and lemon was
Wait,
okay.
they had lemon
They did,
today or like the other day?
like 2 days ago.
I may have to get that one.
Yeah,
I'm a big waffle fan.
me too.
Are you like the Belgian waffle fans, or are you like how do you like waffles?
So a Belgian waffle, if it's a real Belgian waffle, because I lived in Belgium.
Okay.
So a real Belgian waffle has pearl sugars in it, and they're like caramelly when the sugar melts, but also crispy. But
I don't even know where Belgium is. Like,
it's in Europe.
I went to school. I went to school in America, and we
It's
don't
in
study
Hawaii.
geography. So it's an ingredients thing. It's not a style thing.
Yeah, and actually it's like a yeast dough, so it's like a roll almost, like it's a dough, it's not a batter.
Okay.
And it's got these little pearl sugars in it, and then you put it in the thick waffle press, and then it like squishes. It's so
Delicious?
good. Yes.
Delicious. My wife has this one. It's little tiny bubble waffles. Have you seen
Oh
those?
yes.
Her bubble waffles are those are
Nice.
so good, so good. Well, when did you live in Belgium?
2008 to 2010. My husband
Okay.
was in the military, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And you just traveled around. What did you do in the military?
He was in the army,
Okay.
so all the army stuff.
Fun times. Fun times. Sometimes. Did you grill for them all the time or no?
No, I didn't actually grill a lot until we moved to Texas.
Okay.
But I did enter a rib competition in Belgium, even though I wasn't really a griller yet. But there was like a cooking competition. I was like, I love to cook. So everybody else boiled their ribs. And then oh no, wait, I take that back. I didn't enter it. I judged it. That's right. So everybody boiled their ribs and then put them on the grill. And all of the other judges were like, these are the best ribs I've ever had. And I'm like, these are boiled ribs. Like, why do you like them? And so I scored totally different than everybody else. And they thought I didn't know what I was doing. And at the time I wasn't a pitmaster, but still they were boiled ribs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What makes you a pitmaster? Like, what's up? Okay. That's to me, the question's like, why do people get to call themselves pitmasters? Like, I don't call myself pitmaster.
Yeah, sure.
Just because it's weird for me to say that about myself. But like, why would, what's pitmaster?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I like to compare it to what's a chef.
Okay.
Because I feel like chefs are really particular about whether you're a chef or not.
Right.
And some definition of chefs are like you cook food for money. Some definitions of chefs are you actually work a line, you manage the people and all that stuff. From a pitmaster standpoint, I feel like the title's also kind of earned, but maybe a little bit less formal. But to me, it is, can you build a fire anywhere, grab any protein and cook it in any environment?
Okay.
So, like, if you can handle that by managing your fire anywhere and you can cook any protein, I feel like that you can master the pit.
That's fair. I think that's, I want to call myself a pitmaster, but I always feel like vain. Like, I always feel vain. I'm like, I
went through that. I went through that stage. I'm like, am I not? Am I being cocky? And then finally I was just like, I think I can cook anything, anywhere, on any fire. So, damn it, I'm just going to own it. Then started getting championship titles. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to really own it now.
No big deal. No big deal.
Right.
I think that might be, I feel like that would be a qualification, though. Like, I win, like, people around the world think I'm the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're going to qualify you.
I bet you're a pitmaster.
I like to think I am.
Yeah.
I have, I tell people I suffer from high ego, low self-esteem. where like, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
But does she think I can do it? I don't know. So
fake it till you make it, baby.
That's it. It's the motto of my life, for sure. For sure. So pitmaster out of Vegas?
Yes. Las Vegas is where I've lived now for on and off for 20 years.
Okay.
But military wife, so just lived all over the world.
Is he still in the military?
No, he's retired now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the coolest place to live?
I mean, Belgium was cool. Korea was cool. And then we lived all across the U.S., which was the U.S.
Which we don't know because of geography. And
Mississippi, Texas, Kentucky, Kansas. And then as a kid, I lived all over too. So I've lived in 9 states, been to all 50, traveled to 22 countries.
Okay. What was your favorite to live as a kid? Like, as a kid? Because I'm sure, like, as an adult, the way we appreciate stuff is different from as a kid. So where's your favorite place to live as a kid?
I mean, I mainly grew up in Kentucky, but I really loved Utah, and I still love Utah.
Yeah.
It's just a really beautiful area. People are so nice. I mean, Kentucky people are always so nice too, but I think I just love the beauty of the natural environment in Utah. So yeah, I still go up there regularly.
Were you an outdoor kid or an indoor kid?
Mostly outdoor, like wait till the street lights come on and then I got to get home kind of kid. Yeah, riding my bikes on the street. And then I was a park ranger for 8 years for the National Park Service. So kind of still an outdoor girl and then grilling. So yeah.
What parks did you work at?
I worked at Lake Mead, which is just outside of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Did you like to make sure I paid my $35 to park, or like what did you do? Like,
that wasn't me.
Okay, that's a park rangers I know. And I don't like them.
No, I was the public relations park ranger, so I got to tell people about the park and make videos and do social media and all that kind of stuff and talk to the media. And so
that's right. So what you do now, but now you do it for like hobbies and fun stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. So my whole career I've been in public relations. So I did it for the Army, I did it for the Air Force, and I did it for the National Park Service.
Did you run the Army's Instagram page?
I ran Fort Hood's Instagram page.
Shut the front door.
And multiple other military installation Instagram pages.
I feel like I could do it, but also they'd be like, I don't trust him to do it. Like,
I actually taught a lot of different military leaders how to do social media. Because like when it first came out, like I was kind of advanced in that and figured it all out. And then eventually I was like, why don't I do more of this for things I really love, which is grilling and cooking. And so that's when like Girls Can Grill all became kind of a thing. And I just took everything I was doing for the government and was like, let's do this for me. And it worked.
Sense. And how long have you been doing Girls Can Grill?
Since 2015. So I launched it in March of 2015. There weren't a lot of women on the platform back then. And I looked up to the women who were out there and I was like, hey, maybe I can show my successes, my mistakes, like as I'm learning, as I'm doing things, and kind of inspire people. And
Were you already competing before you started that, or
no? I started in food sport. Well, I started in food sport in 2012, 2013, but
I like that you call it food sport. And I know it is food sport. I know that's like the World Sports League and everything, but like it makes me feel like it's like chess is not a sport,
right?
poker's not a sport.
food is a sport.
Food is a sport. And I'm a damn good athlete. Like,
Well, my sports as a kid, honestly, were always like weird sports. I was a gymnast, competitive gymnast. I was a competitive diver. I was a competitive cheerleader. Like, so like, are those sports? You know, people are always, but yeah, food's a sport. So whatever. But yeah, I started doing some of that, not grilling based, but with World Food Championships in 2012 when it launched in Vegas. And it was actually at the World Food Championships where I walked over to the barbecue section. I was like, what is this world? Like, this is amazing. I want to learn this. And I ended up getting a big green egg at the World Food Championships because they like do all the demos and they're like, okay, we have all these extra eggs. Who wants one? I was like, sure. And from there, I learned how to cook on that. And then I was like, you know what? There's not a lot of girls in this arena. Let's do this. And that kind of became my niche. And I didn't start competing until 2017.
what were you? So when you did the first World Food Championship, what were you competing in?
I was actually helping somebody in the sandwich category the first year. The second year, I also did sandwich category for myself. And then my third year, I was in the burger category, which was on a grill. But yeah.
What do you feel like you were strong at, the sandwiches or the burgers?
Oh, let's see. My sandwich got 5th in the world, so probably sandwich.
Okay. Yeah. What did you make? Do you remember?
Yeah, I called them fontinis.
Okay.
Like, what the heck? It was basically these little grilled cheese sandwiches that were circles, and they were with Fontana cheese with a little truffle salt, and I put them in a cone like you would like French fries, but they were just these little teeny little grilled cheese little bites, and they were pretty good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
That sounds amazing. I'm down. Can we make some today?
Sure, yeah.
You think I'm not going to hold you to it, too? I'm like, Belgian waffles and fontinis.
Right.
That's all we're doing all day long. I'm here for it. And then what'd you do for your burger?
We did a couple different burgers. We did an Italian, like, caprese burger. I had a partner at the time, my friend Julie, and so it had, like, a pesto and a thick slice of mozzarella that really melted with it. And I don't even remember what our second burger was. Maybe Latin profiles. I don't remember. We didn't do great in those, but I was stupid at the time also.
Tell me.
Because I remember whatever the second burger was, I was like, okay, we have to make everything. Let's make our buns. Let's make sliced cheese. So I learned how to make cheese, and I think we had to do like agar or something to like make the cheese slices. Oh, I know, because we made blue cheese slices. That's what it was. And I got it perfectly melty, but God bless my friend, because she should have just been like, let's focus on making a really good burger. Don't focus on making cheese from scratch, because the judges will never know.
Yeah.
But I did anyway, so yeah.
I literally I worked in the church for a long time, and we know that God bless so-and-so is also quoted for that idiot. So,
yes.
I like your friends.
Bless your heart.
Poor little thing.
Yeah.
Man.
So sometimes I go overboard, so.
That's fair. Well, I think that's part of it too. So like we're talking about like we're at open fire as opposed to a traditional barbecue where everybody's, I was compared to like everybody's trying to make the best of the same thing.
Yes.
We're here it's sort of all over the place.
Yeah.
And really the idea of focusing on like, I'm going to make my own cheese and make whatever, unless you can really convey that through the taste where it's super unique.
Right.
It does get lost on it, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's where the beauty of like the in-person judging as opposed to like a blind judging is.
Yes.
So what do you prefer?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I like blind judging for KCBS. I think that is appropriate for that. We are all doing the same thing. We're not growing our chickens. Like there's nothing really like unique other than making your own sauce. But for the live fire, I do like being able to tell your stories. I mean, I feel like that is really what the Pitmasters are conveying, like the cultural stories that we hear when they go through the judging, like it really connects you with the food more. And I think that's what I love about live fire too. You're already really connected to the food when you're cooking it over live fire because you're right there with that management of your heat. And then to be connected to the story that led to it all, I just think it's a beautiful art form, which is totally different than KCBS.
Yeah. It's the amount of planning that has to go into it is crazy.
Yeah.
And the amount of difference, I think, because there's so many different ways you can go with every single, even within each recipe.
Yeah.
That it becomes the chaos of it is way, and maybe you can, because I've done two, bragging here, I've done 2 competitions ever when
Nice.
it comes to like ribs and stuff. I took People's Choice and second place, which I'll brag about. So I'm retiring, and I'm not competing ever again in those.
And that's
Like
it, man.
that's it. Every time I walk, that's it.
That's right.
But like, what's the stress level difference between that? Like, what do you find like more like? Because the other one's like, well, the skin has to be here. Like you scrape
Right,
the skin, all this
right.
other stuff. Like, which one's more stressful for you?
I think live fire is more stressful because I feel like KCBS is so methodical. There's a system, there's a plan. Once you've done it for a while. Now, if you're new, I'm sure it's stressful. But for me, I've done it for so many years now. It's like I have my routine. On Mondays, I'm doing this. On Tuesdays, I'm doing this. You know, like you said, scrape your skin. But there's very few variables once you get your cook going. Like, you know how long to brine your chicken. Then you set your grill, and it's a pretty much set it and forget it situation. Some people are using pellets, and I use drum smokers. But still, you put your coals and you light it. Even if it's windy or rainy, it's pretty much set and forget it, go. You're really more battling the timeline of those 30-minute windows. That's like the key stress point. With live fire, there's so many more elements. Like from a stress level, you've got, you know, could you have wind? Could you have rain? Yes, especially if you're open fire with no lids. You know, you have to adjust things. I mean, every wood burns differently. And then really because you have to be more creative, that's the challenge, but that's what I love about it. Like with KCBS, it's all sauced and pretty much Kansas City style. With this, like, you're thinking like, what can I do that's going to be different? What can I do that's going to stand out? KCBS isn't so much like that. It's just kind of a program that you run.
Yeah. And you like, so I don't know a lot about what you do totally.
Okay.
So like KCBS, you're involved with like planning out and like doing all that crazy stuff. And I didn't even know you were in my neck of the woods in illustrious, beautiful, glorious Yuma, Arizona.
I had a competition there.
Yeah. So I saw that you were there. I was like, dang, I should have driven down for that. But like, what do you do with them? What do you do for that? Do you organize it? What do you do?
So I do all the things with KCBS. So I am a competitive cook.
Things.
I do. I'm a competitive cook.
Okay.
I'm also a certified judge. And so I judge occasionally. And then I'm also an organizer. And I'm on the KCBS organizer committee for the board of KCBS. So
just say you are KCBS. Just say that's me. I actually am. Those are my initials. You think you know how to spell my name and you don't.
Right. I'll get a cease and desist on that. But I started actually, before I became a cook, I became a judge because I, as a competitive person my whole life, I want to know what I'm being judged on. So I figured, why don't I become a certified judge so I know what judges are looking for so that when I cook, I can cook to what they're looking for. Yeah. So I started in that realm, fell in love with it, continue to cook along the circuit. And then people were just hungry for a competition in Vegas. For years, they were saying, somebody needs to start one, somebody needs to start one. I said, it's not going to be me because I want to cook it. Like, I got to cook it. And then I just realized it was never going to happen. So 2 years ago, I started Barbecue Jackpot, which became immediately the largest competition on the West Coast for KCBS. Thank you.
There you go.
We sell out. The first time we sold out in a couple hours. The second year we sold out in a couple days because I got a few more spaces. And this year, it's going to be the open fire side plus the KCBS, KCBS side. So we'll add KCBS and LFCA both, which will probably be the first of its kind now that we've started the LFCA.
Dang. Talk to me about that.
Yeah.
You guys announced it 2 days ago?
We did. Yeah. So we've been doing the open fire meetup and these Hondo competitions for a couple years now. And then we had the first world championships here at Memphis in May. And we realized that there's no sanctioning body for LFCA. And what a sanctioning body essentially does is set fair rules, kind of guidelines, judging parameters, just for consistency. And there's so many people hungry for this sport of live fire and open fire cooking that between Al and Mike and myself, we just kind of got together and said, let's fill that void. Like, let's make this happen. And the response has been bonkers. Like, people are so excited for this.
It's so fun. It's so fun. And what's crazy is I know, like, I have friends in Arizona who are like, yo, can we be sanctioned? Can we do this? Can we have that event? And I love the fact that it's like gone, I don't know. I'm going to say obviously it's gone global, but the innate, like everybody, it's a level ground. I think what it is. And so like we have, there's rigs out there that are $18,000 for one rig, $20,000 for one rig, but there's also rigs that are like, hey, $40.
Yeah.
And I think it's a level playing field where it becomes, you don't have to have the certain drum barrel or the certain offset and the blah, blah, blah. It's like, yo, did your dad teach you how to cook? Did your mom teach you how to cook? Did your uncle throw carne asada on the grill? Like, then get out here.
Yeah. Team Guatemala yesterday basically just had some metal that was framed together into a dome. And they made it to the finals.
Right.
And we'll wait to find out how they did. But like that compared to the people next to them, like you said, was probably like a $15,000, $20,000 rig. Similar actually in style, but just they had basic parts you get from Home Depot and they crushed it.
Yeah.
So you just really have to understand how to manage fire and then put out good flavors.
Pitmaster.
Yeah.
Pitmaster. There we go. Yeah. And that's fun. I mean, I grew up with, I was telling somebody my first open fire, I was like 10 years old and we were in Mexico, my dad's family ranch, and we went and slaughtered the cow, and I didn't eat that year because it was like I watched it all and I was friends with the cow, and
I watched how they
Poor
slaughtered
Bobby.
it. Yeah. I was like, dang nabbit. So, well, did all that. But then, like, you go back and I was like, wait, how come they aren't lighting charcoal? How come they're not doing this? And they just had, the wood off to the side and they're shoveling the embers. And I was like, what is going on? They're braiding the tripas, the intestines, braiding them and putting them on the grill straight. It's like, that's how you do it. So there's a lot of like, it's a level ground, right? Like, they didn't have to have anything special. So it's cool to be able to do that. The hard part with it, though, to me, is the transportation of these ribs now, right? So like, how do you guys deal with that? Do they have options for people like, let's say, you know what, I qualify for the Vegas one, but I don't have a way of transferring my permanent rig in my backyard that I always use. Like, how do you?
Yeah, so we're really fortunate to have great partners and sponsors like Yoder Smokers as an example. They brought a lot of pits for
Yoder Smokers. My name is David Shade. I try to do that because nobody sponsors me. I've also found that if you're on the podcast, you're 4% more likely to watch it. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they will bring in extra rigs, especially for international teams. Tagwood is another one that's an example. So we have such great supporters. And then even the teams, like if there's a US based team and then Team Germany reaches out and they're like, boy, we could really use this. If somebody's hauling equipment, they'll be like, hey, I'll haul you an extra piece of equipment. But I would actually like to see, so we have live fire and open fire, two different things. So open fire.
Okay. Talk to me.
Yes. So if you have an open fire contest through LFCA, that means no lids. It all has to be open. Now you can have a Dutch oven, but your grill cannot have a lid. So if it's a Yoder, you can't close the lid. A Weber, you can't close the lid. That's open fire. Live fire, you can. The fire has to be alive by itself, which means no electricity. So no pellet grill churning out your stuff, no gas. It has to be a fire alive by itself, but it's a matter of whether it has a lid, which is live fire, or if it has no lid, which is open fire.
Okay.
So what would be really cool, I think, is if somebody set up a competition and was like, you have a piece of land, now build a pit. Like, here's some equipment, build a pit and cook something.
Yes.
Like that would be pretty rad. And you could do cinder blocks, you could do rebar, whatever. But
okay, so I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
We might edit this out so we can keep this between us. We'll create our own little TV show series.
Okay.
And like it's kind of just like, yo, here you go, here's what you got. And then build your pit, let's go, and you have a competition that way.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we do. We go
Home
to
Depot sponsor.
Home Depot sponsor us. I'm going to give every competitor a $200 gift card, and they have to go there and get whatever they need to build their grill, and they take it back and they build their grill.
I love it.
Just saying. You may need another partner in this Live Fire Association named David Shade. But I think that'd be fun because of ingenuity, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the grills that we saw yesterday, everything from spinning on their own to doing flips to boats to and there's a pride thing. Like, how many people look at this, I made this, or look at this. I mean, the FedEx guy, he brought his all the way out. So funny. This fun story about his. He legit. It's funny because he'll do the intro with me. But I took him to a live fire event or to a barbecue event. They did the open fire stuff. And he was like, "What? This was great." He went back and he just built that table in a week.
Nice.
So I think the ingenuity, it breeds the fun.
Yeah.
So.
And I will say one of the things about KCBS, and actually it's even happened with SCA, is KCBS started with you set up a tent in a parking lot and you bring out whatever grills. SCA started, you bring a tent in the parking lot with your Weber in the back of your truck and you cook your steak, you put your Weber away and you go. Yeah. Now, myself included, we're rolling in with our trailers. We're rolling in with, specific smokers, and it's just or jambos, and it's making the sport really expensive. And so I think going back to more primal, will there be people who bring $15,000 rigs? Yes. Does it make them the best? Not necessarily. Somebody could come with their Home Depot welded stuff and still crush it. So
super fun.
It. Yeah.
Super fun. What do you got going on today?
Today, we are open to the public. Okay. So the competition is over. The awards will be announced tonight. So the world champion will be announced tonight. But now that we're open to the public, we've got to get great sponsors. And then our team is just going to be cooking up all sorts of meats, alligator, lamb, whole pigs, plus so much other stuff going on. And then the public will come in. They'll actually get to experience this. So what I love about open fire compared to regular competition barbecue is competition barbecue, we're all cooking in our trailers. We're kind of hiding back in our trailers. And there's nothing for the public to see and experience. Our lids are closed. There's nothing to see. People want to peek and you're like, don't look too long because your meat's going to stop cooking. With this, it's all out in the open. So they actually can connect with the food, which is what this is all about. And then we get to give them samples of the food. And so it's going to be really special for Memphis. Already the heartbeat out there is really exciting.
Yeah. That's my favorite part of it. And I started hanging out with Al and it was you were waiting for food. And I was like, well, we're going to have a drink now with everybody and we're going to try this product. We're just going to like, give me another piece of meat. You sort of know, and like that fun, like interaction part of it is what it's all about. And I think it shifts the focus, for better or worse, it shifts the focus really away from like, hey, this is me, I'm a competitor, look what I've got.
Yes.
It's like, what is the public's experience?
Yeah.
What is it like for the people that are paying to be there, like as patrons? Are they getting their value out of it? So kudos to you guys for freaking pulling this off. It's super awesome, super excited. But you are obviously experienced in running the brands and the Girls Can Grill. Like I've talked about it, like some of the first people that when we pull up, when you search, even pre-social media, like just going to like websites and stuff, like yours is one of the first that like, boom, was out there. And so thank you for doing some awesome stuff. And where can people find your stuff? Because you have all your own like line of goodies.
I do. I have award-winning rubs. They're my chicken brisket and pork rubs that I use on the competition circuit, but I use them in my backyard too. I just launched my pastrami kit, which is a kit that includes the brine, so you can brine your meat, and then it's got the bag also that you put your meat in, and then the rub so that you can season your meat and then smoke it, and you can pastramify anything. Like,
Pastramify.
Yes, the brisket, whatever duck. I did duck breast.
You said anything, and we're gonna challenge that. This is the guy.
Okay, I haven't done pastrami tofu yet.
I took second place at World Foods, just so you know, in dessert category. Did you know this?
I did not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Hav, what was my recipe that took second place at World Foods?
Oh, it was the dessert, the chimichurri.
Chimichurri Oreos.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So chimmy on everything.
Okay.
So chimmy on everything. We can pastromify anything.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Do you believe that actually took World Foods with chimmy Oreos?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But I don't know. I mean, anything's possible.
we made this super real. We were hanging out. We made a reel, chimichurri Oreos.
Okay.
And I thought it was so clearly satirical that some people didn't.
Okay.
And I have friends who are like years later, like literally a year and a half later, they're like, wait, that's not real? I was like, guys, it's a chimichurri Oreo. Like, no, it's not real.
I assumed there was more to it, and maybe it was a sweet chimney that, but.
Nope, we added oil and vinegar and everything and
my
mixed it back in with the frosting. And no, it was
gross.
pretty awful. But maybe we'll pastromify an Oreo and say it wants something.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But we'll have to do that. So.
But yes, you can find me at girlscangrill.com. All my products are girlscangrill.com. All the socials at Girls Can Grill. And then I've got my Barbecue Tips podcast also. I've taken a little hiatus because I've been busy with this and some other stuff, but that'll be coming back soon.
Okay. And dudes can grill too?
Absolutely. Honestly, I was nervous when I started because at first my kind of goal was like, let me encourage more women to try this. And I was like, I don't know if guys are going to follow some girl who grills. And 60% of my followers and people who interact with me are actually men. And I think what it is that we set these stigmas in society, like, you're the man, you should grill. But sometimes nobody teaches them how to grill, and they're like, I got to go figure out how to grill. And a dude may not go to another dude and be like, how do you do this? So they kind of feel a little bit at ease, looking at my stuff, or even Susie from Hey Grill Hey. Like, we both have a lot of men who come to our sites and we just share tips and make it approachable and, teach people how to do it.
I want to talk for the next 4 minutes, when you grew up, you said in Kentucky.
Yep.
And then in Utah. I want to did you grill then? Did you hang out then? What did you do? How did you what was your food influence then? What made you happy as a kid to do? Or were your hobbies more I was all about Gem and the Holograms? What were your, I could spirograph like nobody's business. What were your hobbies as a kid?
Or I did do spirograph. Yeah. That's right.
Weren't they weird?
They were fun.
That's a weird thing to sell kids. Hey, here's a bunch of plastic discs, draw circles all day.
It was mesmerizing, though.
my kids are I need 14 apps. I'm like, here's a piece of plastic and a pencil. Right. Figure it out.
Or I would melt the plastic to make the sun things that you put on the window.
Did you do shrinky
dinks?
Oh my gosh, shrinky dinks were the best.
Yeah.
Mine would always fall off, and my mom would be so pissed because I'd ruin her oven.
You'd leave them in the oven and be like, what does that smell? Yeah, we had fun kids. What was that freaking thing that Easy Bake Oven?
Easy Bake Oven?
Yes.
So that's what Ty calls my pellet grill.
Yes.
Is my Easy Bake Oven, which I probably made better food on my Easy Bake. I didn't have an Easy Bake Oven, but I probably would have made better food on an Easy Bake Oven sometimes. But
me, not so much, because you shouldn't put paper in it to see if it catches on fire. That was me as the kid, already starting fires, with my cookies.
Oh, I did horrible stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever put oh my God, I'm gonna give people bad ideas. Have you ever put weird stuff in the microwave just to see what it does?
No. My brother tried to put a glow stick in there once to get it to relight. Those blow up.
You know what do light up if you put them in the microwave?
What?
Light bulbs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if you put fluorescent light bulbs in a microwave, the metal
and it full on.
Oh
Yeah.
Kids don't try this.
Don't
at
try
home.
this at home. But what they can try, do you ever do put peeps in the microwave?
What peeps? Yes.
We do peep
Yes,
fights every
and they
Easter.
like it. They like it.
Yes.
They like swell.
They get swell. We do peep fights. So we'll put a toothpick in each one, and then like you get to set yours up however, and then we have peep fights, and we have a tournament
Nice.
every Easter. And
I have not done that, but
yeah. Wife
Wow.
doesn't like when I have to do that because then it smells too.
yeah,
But
yeah. But I didn't start actually grilling until we lived in Texas. Really, I mean, so when I got married, we got a grill because that's like part of like you got married. Here's your house and your grill. I mean, nobody gave us a house. We bought a house and stuff. But that was just like let's put a grill in the backyard, and it was a horrible experience. I did not understand that you don't put sauce on until after it's cooked, and so my first meal was grilled chicken thighs that were sauced, and the sauce cooked through. So I was like, okay, it's ready. And he cut into it and it was raw inside. And he's like, yeah, let's not do this anymore. So I kind of like didn't use the grill since then. And my family didn't grill growing up. I mean, we were kind of a hamburger helper family, you know, dad worked and we were always busy. And so I didn't really have a lot of food influences until I got married and we traveled the world. And that's kind of where I saw kind of grilling everywhere. And then once we lived in Texas, it's kind of like you live in Texas and you just grill. He deployed. I love being outside. And so I got a grill and I was like, I wonder if I can cook what I cook in the kitchen outside. And that's where it all just kind of started, and then moved to Nevada, and the Nevada Barbecue Association saw me online and was like, hey, why don't you come to our meetings? And I did. And that's when I got hooked with the competition. And it's weird how my whole life has evolved to this. Like I would have never dreamed it as a kid, but I love it.
it's fun. Well, it becomes like your family and your friends, right?
Oh,
like I don't
yes.
feel like my podcast is a barbecue thing, but like that's when my friends do that, so it becomes that.
Yeah. What I love about barbecue and the barbecue community is our world is effed up right now. Like people hate each other and they don't even know each other. Like politics is just so divisive. All of us here, we have, who knows what our political beliefs are or what our ideologies are, and it doesn't matter. We're all just here and just love this food and love being together and love each other. And we don't talk about that stuff. And it's like such a relief from turning on the news and everything else going on in the world. And like, yeah, no matter anything about you, your race, your culture, your political beliefs, your sexual preferences, like
You can burn me.
it's just humanity. Like I love it.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
What was your favorite kid? What was your favorite food as a kid? You said you were a hamburger helper. So non-barbecue, think back to your youth and you're like, yo, mom made this or dad made this. And
Tuna
you're like,
tetrazzini, which still came out of a box. It's the tuna helper version.
okay.
I loved tuna tetrazzini night. You get the box, you boil the noodles, you put in the can of tuna. That when mom made that, like we fought over like who was going to get the last of the pan.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's fun. I grew up a hamburger helper, but we just had helper. Like we weren't cool. Like we just helper.
You should have tried the tuna
Yeah,
one.
no
It's
kidding,
cheaper than the
right?
burger one.
Imagine now, like hamburger helper was like our cheat meal, and now they're like, hey, by the way, that's more expensive than
I know.
anything else. What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't really do ramen. We didn't go that far. But, and I mean, my mom made pork chops and spaghetti. Her spaghetti nights were good. She always put like kielbasa sausage on it, and like, yeah, I loved that. But once I went to college is when I kind of started dabbling in the dorm kitchen and figuring stuff out and playing around with food and baking. And I've always loved to bake too. And then, like, when I lived in Belgium, I actually went to Le Cordon Bleu in Paris for a couple short courses to learn. I mean, I wasn't like the chef program, but learned how to make croissants.
Pitmaster chef, get it, baker, everything. Let's go.
Yeah, I just
Dang.
love to learn and try things. And now I love baking over fire. Like that's fun.
Super fun. We should start a page or a program or a Girls Can Grill, like college kids can cook or whatever.
Yeah.
Like how fun it'd be, like you're talking about like dorm stuff. Like, cool, here's how you do this in your dorm, and here's how you actually can eat more than your ramen, or how do you elevate your ramen, or how do you do something like in the dorm. And
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. I think it would actually be copying right now. College can cook or something. I don't know.
There you go. I mean, I assume they still have like communal kitchens in the dorms. Like that's how it was for us.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like we just had that stove, and then somebody always fried fish, and then it stunk up the whole place.
So there's no broccoli, there's no fish, there's a few things that are off. Those are banned substances.
Don't burn your microwave popcorn.
Those jerks.
The secret, totally digressing. The secret
This
to
is what I
if
love.
you burn your microwave popcorn,
Okay.
dump it in a bowl, put it in the sink, cover it with water, and it stops all that stinky smell, and it goes away.
This low key is about the stuff that I really want to talk about on this podcast. Like, it sucks that we're getting to it now. This is the important stuff in life.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So next time you burn your popcorn,
Okay.
pour it in a bowl, cover it with water.
I can crush a brisket, and I can do all sorts of cool meats, and I can cook proteins.
and I will burn popcorn
Right.
every single time.
Same. Or actually, you don't even have to put it in a bowl. Throw the bag in a sink and fill it with water. And it just
Really?
like gets rid of all that smell.
It's genius.
Yeah, it works.
Important things in life that you need to know. Yeah. Well, we have a lot to do today, and I know you hung out with me for probably longer than I told you we would, but I thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks. It's been fun. Cool. Let's go cook.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Pitmaster.
That's the best. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Switzerland.
Yes. So welcome back. As we were watching that, Carla just reminded me that I'm still upset with Crystal for, I feel like taking her side. But that's fine. Whatever. Oh, man. So, yeah, Christy, thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you so much. I am excited because the next time we will get to see her will be at Texas Open Fire Meetup, where tickets are already on sale. Texas Open Fire Meetup. And, hey, do you want to say, like, what you're doing at Texas Open Fire Meetup? Are you allowed to plug what you're doing it or not? What are you?
Yes,
what are
I
you
can
gonna do,
absolutely.
Wow.
I can say whatever I want. No.
Whoa. This is about to get real.
No, yes. Mr.
Can we talk
Frugoni
smack on
confirmed
people?
it. Yes, no.
Oh.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. Are they going to be as sensitive as you are? If not, no.
Probably. The people
No,
that I
then
want to
no.
make fun of are probably no. Okay. So what are you gonna do at Texas
No.
Open Fire Meetup?
So yes, I'm going to be doing again an empanada masterclass. This time it's just going to be with a different filling, but yes, there will be empanada cooking, empanada closing, so everybody get their hands ready and everything to learn even more. So again, if you have questions and everything that pertains to it, come to the workshop.
What I heard was get your hands ready, kids, because we're gonna go to Texas Open Fire Meetup. That's all I heard. And so. Yeah, no, that was so much fun last year because we did that class, and I know for a lot of people that was like the highlight, right? Like we got people, 16 different countries contributed to the empanadas that we made.
Yes, that was very cool.
I got to hold a mic and pretend like I was important during the whole demo too, which was super fun, and we'll do that again. I might invest.
That's what you did for the entire Open Fire Meetup, not just my demo.
And guess what? Officially confirmed with Mr. Frugoni as well. You're stuck with me doing that again too.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes,
So
we're
that should
all
be fun.
stuck.
We're sorry, guys. That happens. So we're gonna do that, and then and we may have to find that song that was written for you. You had a
the one Erica
full-on-
Blair wrote for me.
That's true. We had a song that was written just for Miss Carla, the Empanada Queen.
Empanada Queen. I love it.
Empanada Queen. It'll be good. So what's next for you, Carla?
Yep.
What do you got going on? What do you got going on in Miami or in your life?
Ooh.
What's going on? What's next?
Well, I have a lot going on in my personal life. My mom isn't doing too good, so I've been handling that. So it's a lot to juggle with. Business-wise, everybody already knows I don't stop. I own my own business. So that's, it's all a juggle in life, traveling as well, but it's what I love and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. So, I mean, I have a lot coming up. So that's why I can't wait to talk further into this podcast with you guys so that I could give you surprises.
So what you're telling me is that you need help out there and somebody should go out there and help you at your store.
Absolutely. I think I told you this like a month ago.
And then maybe we'll record an episode while we're there. And maybe it's me.
Absolutely. So
There we go.
so it's weird, right? Yeah, we
so
haven't
there's-
recorded my episode.
Yeah, so the reason, Carla, if you've listened to this long, A, thanks, Mom. But B, my mom won't listen to this for that long. That's a lie, too. But Carla, the reason she's here right now, obviously, is because Ty's here, but she's also giving me a lot of crap because she's like, we talk all the time, and I still don't have an episode. And so I said, fine, why don't you do this part with me? Yeah, don't give me that face. That was for the reels. They can zoom in on your face. There it is. And then we're going to record her episode while we're in Miami helping her out. So
There you go.
we need to get you a tripod and some lighting by then. So that should be good. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, Carla?
No, let's talk about
No.
how great friend I have. Let's talk about that. And by the way, guys, whenever you hear Carla, that's how I have to hear my name. That's how I hear my name when he says it in my head. Carla.
Well, At least the guy in your head doesn't sound like me because I don't sound like that, Carla.
You sound like that
I'm
all
just
the time.
kidding.
Carla.
No, I
Carla.
don't. Why do I sound? That's not how I sound. I really hope that's not how I sound. Okay. Full honesty, I've been super self-conscious about the way my voice sounds. And I hate making reels where I do voiceovers. I hate making these reels that people will watch and I'll be like, because I hate the sound of my own voice. So to hear you say
Me
that
too.
that's how my voice sounds, now I'm even more self-conscious.
Oh, I'm
I'm gonna
sorry,
cancel the
buddy.
podcast. Yeah, no, this is the last episode.
I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
I actually have something funny about my voice that happened today.
Tell me. What
So
was that?
for all of you that don't know, I have a 26-year-old daughter, right? So
Doesn't even make sense. I'm really bad at math,
okay,
but that doesn't even make sense. God.
so she comes over my house and coincidentally she has a friend that told her like, oh my God, I go to your mom's shop all the time. And he didn't even know that I was her mom and stuff. But doesn't know who I am, right? Just knows that.
Has he flirted with you and with her? Because
No,
be
so
amazing.
he doesn't know me at all. He just knows my shop.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
when he tells my daughter, there's this really good Argentinian, actually the best Argentinian spot in Kendall, blah, 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 blah. He's like, Los Tanitos. And my daughter's like, whoa, that's my mom's spot. Right. And so he's like, no way. And so like, my daughter asked me to film, record like a little voice message to him, like letting him know like, hey, what's up? Like, thank you for supporting local,
Yeah.
Whatever. I record it. And instantly we get a voice message back. Wow, your mom sounds so young. I imagine. And I immediately respond with, what does old sound like?
But also screw you because I thought the story was going to be how your voice was horrible just like mine, and instead the story's
Nope.
like, and by the way, I
Nope.
sound younger and prettier.
Yep. Apparently
that's
I sound
bullshit.
younger and prettier. So man, much love to him because he made my day.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna need to be like, hey buddy, how old do you think I am? And he's like, sir, how'd you get this number? I'm like, don't worry about it. I don't know. I'm just stalking
Sir,
you. And
the same way he gets everyone's number.
can you imagine me just call people and be like, how old do you think I am? And then just that's it.
I'm so down.
It's like back in the day, like crank calling people.
Dude, I'm so down. That should be a podcast episode too. Just tell me you remember that I kicked your dog. Tell me you remember that one.
Oh, you kicked my dog.
Yes.
No,
we can redo that.
Oh my gosh, dude, nobody knows that. This is why we're best friends. Nobody knows you kick my dog. My son knows you kick my dog only because I tried to introduce him. You kick my dog. Hello,
by the way, my son knows too because I had to introduce it. Because every time something happens, I come up with that reference and he's like, what is that? And I had to show him what the reference was.
Fuck you. Dude, that's such a funny skit, dude.
What are the best ones? What are the best ones?
Gosh.
Like, I'll never forget it.
Was that Jerky Boys? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That was when
what a lost art. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there was this girl named Sunny Ray. Okay. And she went to school with my cousin Lisa. And it was Scotty Ray. And Scotty Ray all of a sudden started dating the boy that Lisa was in love with, right? So we call Scotty Ray and we because you could call people back then, nobody knew who it was. And we, instead of singing Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli, we said blame it all on Scotty Ray, like that over and over again. And we blew up her answering machine with that over and over and over again because she stole the boy.
Funny you say that. You know who did that and became worldwide with that?
Who?
And took off with something like that? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang
Really?
started calling the radio stations themselves and requesting him to play Wu-Tang. And it was themselves calling over and over and over to the radio station and causing a hype for themselves. And it was themselves calling the radio station. And everyone started wanting to hear Wu-Tang. And that's actually in a skit in the 36 Chambers CD.
You, by the way, are a wellspring of knowledge and falling down.
I'm sorry. My props fell. You know what it was? Is they heard Wu-Tang and they just started to dance. That's what it was.
And I'm at the block.
Yeah,
It does make
yeah.
Wu-Tang makes people do weird things. It's weird.
Yo, yeah.
Well, you're a wellspring of knowledge when it comes to Wu-Tang. Like I know like 3 songs, and you're like, no, the Cream is the worst song they've ever had. Well, the
I
Billies-
definitely don't sound like that. I don't sound like that, but okay.
Sorry, that's because you sound too old. Is that
All
what it is?
I heard in the sentence was well knowledged. That's it. That's all I heard.
You're a wellspring of knowledge when it comes to
There
Wu-Tang.
you go.
And you
Thank
can
you.
school people. And I mentioned Wu-Tang, and you're like, oh, well, I've used to party with them and been on side stage and blah, blah, blah. Like, you're way cooler than people think. I mean,
Clarification,
That's not what I-
side stage
that's not
and
what-
on stage are 2 totally different things.
ooh, you were on the stage?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I was on stage with them. Yes.
Dang. Did you rap or did you dance?
No, I just like vibed out with them.
Side stage. Well, that's not
Nah,
on
because
stage
I was
thing.
there
Yeah.
with them. I was in the middle of the stage, not on the side.
Okay, well.
You
agree
were
to disagree.
side stage.
I'm lucky if I'm side stage. Are you kidding me?
You're-
I'd be happy to see the
Yeah,
stage.
Sure. I met
Yeah.
Bruno Mars. Like
I
that.
I did. You guys are mean. Don't give me that face. don't.
We're mean guys.
Crystal Carla's being mean to me. Crystal Carla's being mean to me again.
Tatter teller. Tatter teller.
Mom. All right.
She's
well,
gonna
I
hate
feel
me,
like
bro. We don't want her hating me.
you know what, dude? I hate David Shade. and that's
Hey,
all that
cover
matters to me.
the label. Cover the label. They didn't pay us. Cover
No.
the label.
I want them to pay me.
Pure
If I do
Leaf.
it once, maybe they'll pay me. Pure Leaf. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up, Pure Leaf. And I'm wearing Dixon. What else? Warby Parker glasses. I don't know. Somebody's got to sponsor this thing.
Apple, hook us up.
Apple AirPods. You know, they're not going to
Ray-Bans,
waste your time with us.
Ray-Bans, let's go.
Oh, Ray-Bans. That's it. Yeah. All we need is a light ring and a tripod for her so her stuff can stay upright when Wu-Tang plays. That's all I
Yep.
need. Somebody sponsor Carla for a tripod, please. Look, you're cool enough that if I
Please.
post that reel, if I post a reel of somebody please sponsor Carla for a tripod, one's going to show up.
Let's see.
I already know.
And you can send it yourself.
Okay, that's a deal. I won't send it to you.
Deal.
Somebody please mail
Deal.
Carla a tripod. If you need her address, dude, they have to have your address. So somebody you know has to have your address. I'll tell you what, if you want to send Carla a tripod, you
And an
text
iPod,
me.
whatever you want.
You text me, and I will get you
If
her
you find
address. And you can
iPods
mail her a
sitting
tripod.
around.
A big old
I
brick.
mean,
Okay.
when's the last time you got an iPod? Anybody, please, I need an iPod. If you have an iPod, send me an iPod.
You are the person like you still play Wii. Chill. You're the person who
I-
should have an iPod.
What game do I play on Wii though? Come on.
Michael Jackson. Just Dance.
Come on. Michael Jackson experience, but it's okay.
And you beat
Come
me,
on.
and I'm very mad about that. I was P.S. I
Oh, that was
sweat
me
a
being
lot
mean
in
also?
One song. Did I say you were mean? Jeez Louise, you can't let me finish a sentence. Now you're being mean. I was gonna say I don't know how you do it
And win.
because I was sweating off of for one song, and you're like a real gangster because you were able to dance to all of it. I was being nice to you. That's the end of this episode. I'm done. I'm done. Nobody send her a tripod.
Send me 3, guys, please. So I
Except
can hit
for
him with the other
Purely.
2.
All right. Guys, have an awesome week. I will see you guys later. Thank you, Carly, for hanging out with me.
Bye,
If you want to
guys.
see more of her, text her, let her know you want her to see more of her in the podcast or whatever this thing is. So
Yes, text me.
text her. Send her an aim. Send her an aim. Hey, hold on. Did you have aim? Did you
Of
still have
course,
aim?
my email still has at AOL on it. Yes.
From
But
the little
don't
running yellow
forget-
man?
Yeah, don't write to me if my message says away. Like,
Yeah. That's great. All right, guys. Hit her on AIM and let her know to see more of her in the podcast. If not, just text me and get her address, and we'll get her a tripod.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. All right, guys. Have a good week.
bye, guys.